She no one designer, she no one Ferrari. He say nah my love, oh. You belong to me and I belong to her. Oh, I'm recording already. Now wow, eh? Oh, this is my wife's baby. This is age calling, you know. Anyway, my wife loves it like that, but sorry, sugar, I will still have to dye it when I get home. Talking about love, talking about wife and sins. I noticed last year from Christmas Day to January 1st, lots of proposals were made. Oh my God, Facebook had a fail. Instagram had so many fails. Oh, he asked me and I said yes. She said yes, yada, 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 and everything. Okay, which is good. So that means you have at least about 8-9 months to 1 year or 1.5 years to plan your wedding. Yes, pretty much about that. And to those of you that have plans to get married before 6 months, that means you have started something. I just want to beg you. There is life after marriage. And I was telling some people, if I have to do my wedding all over again, there are some things I would not do. I'm going to use Houston again. Hey, try Houston, you don't suffer. I'm going to use Houston as a yardstick of measurement. Please, if you know you cannot afford Chateau Kokoma, don't go to Chateau Kokoma. If you know you cannot afford Bell Tower, don't go to the Bell Tower. If you know you cannot afford the Corinthians, don't go to the Corinthians. If you know you cannot afford, what's the name of that place? So, hey, what's the name of that place where we did that very beautiful wedding? Bayou Center. Don't go to Bayou Center. There is Royal Hall, there is Omega Hall, there is Phoenix Hall, there is, small places, and there are hotels that can do small wedding. Don't simply because, oh, your friend's wedding was posted on Bella Ninja, now you want to run into debts. My dear, you will drink Gary after the wedding. Okay? So please, Yaraini brain, help yourself and be wise. And that is why you have wedding planners. Talk to them, let them advise you. Work on your budget. You don't have to have 500 guests. If it's 100 guests you can afford to do, stick to your 100 guests. If it's 200 guests you can afford, stick to 200 guests. If you want to do a big elaborate wedding, you want fresh flowers, better decoration and everything, my dear, on a replay go, it chop money. Okay? It chop money. So please, just be real, just be wise. If you cannot afford Christina Louboutins for your bridal shoe, go to DSW and look for $55 shoe. Nobody will check the sole of your shoe. Okay? And even the guys, well, I couldn't afford one anyway. Those men loops, I can't afford it. I did not even stress myself. Okay? Please, for the sake of God, you want to at least, you must have paid your vendors. You must have paid them off 2 weeks before your wedding, so you have peace of mind. You don't want to finish your wedding and people are still calling you. You now start avoiding people's calls because you want to do a wedding that your friends will be proud of you for. No, do it for you. Do it for your own sanity. Do it for your own happiness. Okay? Do it for your ideals, not because you want to impress anybody. Okay? Please, and if you don't have anybody to advise you, call me. I will tell you the truth. Work on your budget. If it's $10,000 you have to spend for your wedding, cut your coat according to your pockets. You don't have to do table numbers. You don't have to do reserve cards. You don't have to do wedding program. You don't have to do menu cards. Those things are waste of money. Nobody's going to ask you why don't you have it. You don't have to decorate the church because the church should be fine enough. Okay? You don't have to oh, let me just try and shut up because I think I'm talking too much. Anyway, cut your coat according to your pockets. You are starting a life. Some of you don't have houses yet. If it's apartment you can afford to stay in the apartment until you can afford to get a place together. Start small and together you will grow big. Don't let nobody push you into anything. And lastly, please, young couples. I mean, I'm not saying I'm old, I'm just 4 years in marriage, but hey, talk about everything before you continue. A broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. I wish all of you the best. I wish you all the best you can have in life, but seriously, sit down, talk about everything, trash it out. Okay? If you cannot take it now, don't think you will adjust when you get married. It's not possible, because it never changes. They never change. Okay? Both the women, both the men, sit down, talk about. If you cannot take it now, sit down, talk about it. If you don't see any adjustments or anything, please cut it up. Like I said, a broken engagement is better than a broken marriage. Okay, I wish you all the best as you plan your wedding this year. And like I said, if you need any help, call on any wedding vendor. Just call them and ask for advice. I'm sure they would be glad to advise you. Okay, and if you don't want to talk to anybody personally, just type in your questions online. Just inbox anybody you know, and I mean, it's an anonymous question. I wanted to bite my tongue. Anyway, just make it anonymous and somebody will respond to you. Again, that's my 2 cents. Okay, I'm coming back to talk about people that are using charger plates to take food home, or that are taking their people's charger plates from weddings to parties. So we'll talk later. Have a nice day. Bye bye.